Hi, it's John again. Um, we've been talking about reality and truth, and how there's shades of reality, just like shades of gray. That that silly movie that so many people got wrapped up in, and I'm not. I'm okay with it. If you like it. That's your reality, your truth. I would never choose that path myself. It's boring to me. Anyway, this is why I write books, why I've chosen to stake out urban fantasy books as my main writing platform. To not only be creative and entertain people, but to show different viewpoints, to dive deeper into the meaning of life. Do we just live and then die? Isn't there a greater purpose? I'm sure most of you have seen The Matrix. Look at all the lifetimes those people live, and they were in a bubble of sorts, in those little tubes, test tube things. And it's all inside of a computer. How do we know we're not living inside a computer now? It's God's computer, in my belief system. We're inside this huge canvas. And I know in India, they believe that all of creation is this tapestry that God has created. And everything we do is already threaded into that tapestry. And if we pull one thread out, then it just changes the direction that we go. So let's say you decide to kill someone. Maybe you were meant to live 100 years and have 10 children and become rich and famous, but instead you're injected with serum and die, or you're shot, or you're hung, or whatever. You made a choice. So in this life, that's the end of it. But God has more than one life laid out for us in the Indian belief system, which in many ways makes more sense than one life and then straight to hell. My belief is that we are given many chances because a good teacher is like God, and God is like a good teacher. Because when you teach someone the truth, it frees them, it makes them happier, more content, more satisfied, and also more unwilling to take bullshit from people that are giving you bullshit. You need to be able to call out people when they're not telling the truth. You don't have to be confrontational about it, but you can do it in gentle ways and quiet ways. As a writer, we've got that ability to do that. As a reader, you've got the ability to do it. You can read what I write and you go, that's bullshit. And I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to convert or teach you in a way to change your entire life. But if I can get you to open up in just a little bit of way here and there, I've probably helped you to have a longer, happier life. Because a life where you're closed to possibilities is going to be a much shorter life than a life where you're open to everything that's possible.